Hey guys, welcome to another Sonic Generations mod video. This time I'm going to be doing two mods today. There's Miku Shadow and Asteroid Coaster Act 1. Fuck, my headphones fell out. Alright, so back to the whole Asteroid Coaster thing. Now, this is a very awesome HUD mod. It totally looks like Asteroid Coaster. Not really, but you know what makes up for this terrible looking hub world mod, which is non-existent, is the actual stage itself. Now, the actual stage itself is actually fucking awesome to play, and it's actually one of my favorite mods in Sonic Generations because of the way that the stage was ported over. One thing I really do like is that it's, this is actually the cart from, what was it? Yeah, from Planet Wisp, and it was just retextured over to make the roller coaster, which is a really cool workaround. And the thing is, you know, since, you know, Sonic always falls back on the cart after landing on it, when you take a jump on that loop-de-loop, Sonic just like automatically like rubber bands back to it. I find it hilarious. But yeah, I actually like this mod. And as for Miku Shadow, it's a very weird one, I have to say. Miku Shadow is a very weird mod because it's just like which one is it? Is either Shadow cosplaying as Miku or is it Miku cosplaying as Shadow? I think it's the other way actually, but it's actually a very strange mod. But I've had this mod for a while now, so I might as well just use it, you know. So I really do love how accurate this mod has been able to capture Asteroid Coaster, especially from the look of it. Like, everything looks just like straight out of colors. Doesn't look like a reimagining really, but it actually tries to recreate everything as it was. So, you know, I really do love how it's been able to recreate this whole Asteroid Coaster level, and especially Act 1. Act 1 is one of my favorite stages in the game, and I really do like it because, first off, Asteroid Coaster, as it goes later on throughout the game, Sonic Colors does gain a little bit more of a 3D exploration slash more open kind of style. And that's really what I've been wanting from Sonic for a while now. You know, this mod actually does have like a super transformation. It's actually kind of cool. But the thing about Asteroid Coaster is that, you know, since it got later on throughout the game, the stages became a little bit more open, kind of similar to what was it? It was Aquarium Park Act 6, I think. Act 6 was one of my favorite stages in Sonic Colors. Why? Because at one point it was okay, hold on. Yeah, this section's really finicky, so I just got to make sure not to die. Okay, thank God. But, you know, when it came to Aquarium Park Act 6, it was one of my favorite stages in the game because it had this one section where, you know, it was like a very open segment. This very open segment of the stage where there's a waterfall. Sonic could go all sorts of directions. It was very, very, very open, and I really loved that about it. It was amazing to play a stage like that because, you know, it felt similar to the adventure games again, and, you know, we haven't had a stage similar to that in like forever. So I'm just gonna jump down here because, you know, you're able to like boost on top of the, like, Saturn's rings, and that's kind of cool. That's kind of a cool way of thinking about it. So we're just gonna, let's see. There's a spring here. Yeah, it takes you back up. There you go. And that was it, guys. That was Asteroid Coaster Act 1. I'm going to do one little speed run of it. I don't want to sound repetitive, but, I mean, there's no other way to say it. But, yeah, it's really cool to see, like, a mod like this because it really does come close to the original. Oh, shit. I air dashed. Now, I remember telling you guys that you can't really, like, fall off of this thing once you jump off, but, yeah, once you jump off, but the thing is, when you air dash, you actually do. You, like, become loose off the thing. So I'm going to try not to air dash, but I just love jumping up like this and just seeing, like, Shadow somehow catch up to it. See, look, if I jump here at the loop, he's going to, like, rubber band all the way back to it. Makes no sense, but it's fucking cool to look at. But, yeah, we're just going to jump right here. I just love how accurately it's been able to recreate Asteroid Coaster Act 1. Kind of makes me wish that more stages were reimagined, kind of similar to the... I think this guy also created the Planet Wisp All-in-One mod, where it was all of the acts of Planet Wisp, only it was all in like a giant package and had this whole like Planet Wisp hub world to it, and it was actually fucking awesome. I don't think I ever showed that off, actually. I'm going to check back through my mod videos to see if I did, but if I didn't, that's another mod I'm going to start checking out. Because now mods are basically dead, so I'm going to be going back into the, going back into old mods that were released either years ago or something like that, and just kind of trying to cover them now, just to get them a little bit more attention before, you know, Generations modding is completely dead, because, you know, not much has happened. You know, maybe Eggman Land mod has happened, you know, that's cool and all. Oh shit, I fell. you know what? I'm gonna cut, but I'm actually gonna go take an alternate path because I realized that you guys already saw that one path, so I'm gonna be taking another one. So I figured, why not just take the alternate path here? You know, the alternate path that you guys didn't get to see last time, because, you know, I really love Asteroid Coaster because, especially Act 1, because later on throughout Colors, you know, the stages get a little bit more in-depth. You know, that's one thing I didn't like about Colors, because Colors is mainly 85% 2D. I didn't really like that. And, you know, now eventually as the stages, you know, kind of progress, they, what the fuck? Did that just happen? What? Okay, I did not know the rail just led you to your death. That's kind of unfair. Okay, that's unfair as fuck. Yeah, I'm pissed. Not really, but that was kind of lame. I didn't know that the rail actually led you to your death. That's really fucking lame. All right, I'm gonna boost here. Gonna take you through the alternate path again. Actually, I think this is the main path, actually, because the alternate path is actually the one that I took, because you have to actually use Asteroid. No, it was Void. wrong version. You have to use Void to actually break those things in the original. And basically, if you went to the right with Void, you were able to do that. So I'm going to take the alternate path. Was that too early? Aw. Okay, guys, we're not going to die this time. I'm going to jump. Oh, shit, what the fuck? Okay, so I'm going to try not to die this time. I don't know why it's so difficult. Why the fuck does that happen? So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to take that one rail path because I keep dying. So we're just going to go here. Boom, boom. And we're going to take the lower path for this. So that's kind of cool because there's actually like 3 paths in a weird way. So yeah, I guess you're supposed to jump at that like a certain point. I'm not sure. I'm not going to try because, you know, there is no like checkpoint whenever I die. So it's like I always have to go all the way back. So yeah, fuck that. We're just going to do it the other way. We're going to go left, actually, this time, since we're actually going to take a different path. Okay. Boom. Boom. Oh, shoot! Oh, wait, what the fuck? I thought I was going to land on it. Oh, that's some bullshit. I didn't know. Wow. Why is it so awkward to, like, actually get alternate paths here? I thought it was going to be easy, you know? I have no idea why Asteroid Coaster loves to hate me right now. Probably because I'm not a big fan of Colors. Like, not at all. Like, Colors is one of my least favorite Sonic games. You know, in terms of just how I enjoy it, you know, as a game, I don't see it that bad. But as my opinion of a Sonic game, it's not that good, you know? Overall, it's a structurally sound game. It's just not my cup of tea, really. It's not. Just the way how it progresses in story and its stage design at points, it just seems very lazy. It's basically not my favorite game. That's how I'll say it. You know, it's not that good. I don't know why people always seem to hate me on it. They're like, oh my god, I see Colors is bad. I'm gonna unsubscribe from him. Like, excuse me. I just don't like Colors. What is wrong with you people? Like, I don't get it. I mean, there's opinions. I don't know why people don't believe in that. They always believe like Colors is the best game ever. Like, okay, you can say that, but for me, I think it's a lazy piece of shit. But whatever, it's my opinion, not yours. So, and there we go. So that actually took a lot longer than it may seem. I'm actually going to be editing this quite a bit. But yeah, actually now we get like a more in-depth look at the Miku Shadow Mod. It's actually very strange. Like, I see like Shadow has some like wicked thighs at some point. Like, his like legs are regular, then all of a sudden they gain bulgier, then they gain skinnier again, and then oh my god, it's just weird looking at that. And his eyes are like blue. You know what? Shadow's eyes don't actually look that bad as blue. It's actually kind of cool. But yeah, guys, that was 2 mods today, and I hope you enjoyed this mod video. I know it's not good, but like my other videos, but you know, I tried, guys. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to check out the mod creators down below in the description. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, see ya.
Let's get moving.